There is no longer a fear of failure holding you back, Sagittarius. Before we look at the rest of October and take a glance into November for you, let's pare this back for just a moment. We will look at these cards together and clear more from the tarot. I have two queens here, and I'm putting this as the first couple of weeks in October. The Queen of Coins in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have a couple of different energies at play here. This is the fear of failure, keeping yourself locked in a prison of the mind even. It's this idea that you actually don't have the talk to back up your walk. But the Queen of Wands realized, and I'm going to find out how they realized, that they do deserve to pursue this victory. And triumph will be yours, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands, it's a great indicator of success and attaining what it is that you put your desire towards and then you made the efforts to go after. So you get the prize. But this has been holding you back for maybe a longer time now, where you have been like making up excuses as to why you're not going to invest in yourself. This could be just money that you're investing in yourself by taking a new course or doing a master's, and something that will further perhaps your long-term material gains or your plans, or like investing time by, doing up a small room in your house or an area in your house where you just carve out some sacred space for yourself so you can invest in your mental health by being able to relax there, meditate there, protect your energy. But this kind of has been telling me as well, this card, that you've been afraid of failing, and it stopped you for a while going for what you wanted, but not in October. It seems like you've gotten the confidence somehow to do this. I'm glad to see that. There was a full moon on the 20th of October, which was yesterday, in the sign of Aries. So this is representing some sort of a cord-cutting energy, a turning point or a culmination. It could have been the turning point around the fears, perhaps even a culmination of fear that almost snapped you out of it, and you were like, this is not true. This is by fear of the unknown, and then you were able to gather a bit of faith in yourself. There may have been some cord cutting that was done between you and an earth sign around just presently, I guess. So a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus in your life, you've energetically cut the cord now with that person, and the full moon's energy helped you with that. Especially if you have a Libra rising, that might have been a helpful way to sever any kind of a cord that needed to be severed at this time. So let's take this forward and look into the October 20th to around the end of the month time frame, remembering that time and energy, fluid concepts. So we are introduced to some more wand energy here. We've had the Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, now the Five of Wands. And this is talking about drama, upset, some argument, some confusion. Mercury was stationed retrograde for the bulk of October. Miscommunications are more likely during that time. They don't have long-lasting ramifications, just like the Five of Wands. This isn't something that people can't get over, can't see past, can't work through, but it could have been multiple sources where this drama was coming from in your life: family, colleagues, friends, relationship, all coming together, forces merging together, lots of obstacles that you felt you needed to overcome. But when you did, I have a feeling with Judgment card, a very powerful karmic card in the middle of the reading, and I'll show you this spread in just a moment, but Judgment card is your time now to atone, basically, Sagittarius. Picture yourself at the pearly gates. No, just kidding. It's a time energetically in our life where we do have to hold ourselves accountable for our actions towards others, so as to be judged, but really we're just judging ourselves at this time, holding ourselves accountable. Okay, so it's okay when you did hold yourself accountable for maybe you were just the fifth wand here. You don't have to be this source of it at all, but you had a part to play at least in any drama and conflict in your life. You didn't go out instigating it necessarily, but there was something that was big enough that you've been presented with some sort of a crossroads or some sort of a path has diverged now, where like you actually have to take accountability, perhaps even apologize, or just sort of like reassess your behavior and actions going forward. And then look what happens. The opportunity for deeper connections in your relationships, strengthening the bonds, seeing the possibility for these relationships now to flourish. So it's great that you did that. Maybe you're still gearing yourself up to do that now that Mercury has stationed direct. It is still in a shadow period, but I think it's okay to start having conversations now that you can already see will be opening up your relationship more. The other major arcana card, as well as justice so far in this reading, is the High Priestess, and I'm putting this as the energy of the first couple of weeks of November so far. We will begin eclipse season in November in the signs of Scorpio, King of Cups, and Taurus. This card, Six of Coins, is the exalted moon in Taurus. So we do have eclipses on the Scorpio and Taurus axis. For the last 18 months, those eclipses have been happening on the Sag-Gemini axis, or going back a little further to 2019. So, okay, what have we got to say about the eclipses in November? It's the start of a new cycle, so we'll be focusing on another area of your chart. These eclipses are going to be concerning money matters for any Sagittarius born out there with a Libra or Aries rising, or with a Capricorn or Cancer rising. So if you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Cancer, Cancer, Libra, Aries, Capricorn, so the cardinal signs, then you're going to be experiencing these eclipses around your relationships and like money and things like that. Spirituality rather, not really relationships, spirituality, relationship with spirituality. So I digress. The High Priestess is telling me that you are on a spiritual path by the end of the month, and in November you are really tapping into your intuition. You're feeling a huge transformation of your intuition, and things that your gut were trying to tell you may start to surface at this time. Hey, it is Scorpio season. It is a time when we're energetically attuned to breaking down our psyche, kind of analyzing psychological processes we have, or even examining them in others. But this is very much about transforming your spirituality, transforming inwardly, and some people have a resistance at this time in our timeline to transform. They can't or won't transform inwardly, but you have an opportunity here to do it, Sagittarius. The Six of Coins is talking to me about these eclipses for some, in particular the Scorpio Taurus eclipses that are happening in November, the solar eclipse in Scorpio, the lunar eclipse in Taurus. And it's going to be about abundance. It's going to be about fairness. Both of these signs, Taurus and Scorpio, are associated with material wealth and money, luxury, possessions. So there is sort of more of a focus on that for you in November, I think, Sagittarius, like just like being a bit more luxurious, but maybe money coming through in a stronger way. We'll have to clear it up. I feel like some of you are totally transforming your relationship with money, what you deserve, your karmic rewards or debts that are owed. All right, let's start clearing these cards up now. Clearing up the Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Ace of Coins, great energy. Knight of Coins, this is so great for success, endurance, long-term plans coming to fruition now. So there was this fear, much more of a fear of failure, but also a fear of success here. You could tell that what you had, what the idea you had, the purpose that you were going for, or whatever you were going for, you knew you were onto something, a really bright idea. You knew you were onto a good thing. So you were kind of like psyching yourself out as to where this could go and how this could develop. You knew that it could open so many doors for you, and perhaps a whole new life could even have been unfolding for you then. So it was representing such an aligned opportunity that for some, you really psyched yourself out and you were like, my life is going to change so much now. Like, will I be able to keep up with it? Wow, I mean, I'm kudos to you. You were able to break free of this fear of both failure and success. For those afraid of failing also, and I mean, this is all kind of linked, these fears, right? Fear of both failure and success. Both are kind of linked to a feeling of unworthiness. But this feeling of failure could have been due to, you know, I've put a lot of money into this. I've approached people and asked them to invest in this idea. So there's a lot riding on it, even though you ultimately knew this was in alignment for you. I'm so happy that you went for it. And now we have two people taking off on their horses on some sort of a mission. You might be dealing with another earth sign at this time, like a Virgo. Some of you, I felt like there's been an energy of a lot of earth signs around you. Some of it is cord cutting, and then some of it are earth signs that you're going into business with, or you have a mission to share with this earth sign. If it's not something like that, the Knight of Coins is just telling you in this reading that how you were able to get the confidence to overcome this fear of failure or fear of success, or the psyching out about your coin that you wanted to present or whatever you wanted to do. The Knight of Coins said all you had to do was just take it step by step. You didn't have to make this super overwhelming. Just write out a list, cross off one by one, highest priority first, like just practical kind of steps that could have been taken here. And that's how you continue to go with this. That's how you continue to just build things up step by step. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm thinking Sagittarius, probably not your usual style, but that's how you got the confidence to just go for this. And look, you're succeeding already. So that's awesome. Let's have a look at the Five of Wands, Judgment, and the Ace of Cups for you now. This is bringing me to some sort of a personal drama involving other people, and you know, your part to play in it, and then the opportunities for this improving overall. Okay, so this is going to be the Eight of Coins. It's a kind of a working card, and the King of Coins. Yeah, so these could have been people like colleagues, people that you work with, even your subordinates at work, or even higher up, management, boss, figures in your life that have some sort of authority over you, whether that's kind of like parental or not, but boss-like figures, teachers, things that where you feel not like in a kind of, it doesn't seem like a bad sort of a way. It's not like a power grab or an unhealthy power dynamic. It's just that that's how you see them, or that's the role they seem to play in your life. So around this kind of drama, it seems to have been people that, you know, things are getting a little bit, shall we say, boring with. So there's just a bit of staleness in this environment, and there could have been some part of you, Sagittarius, that just wanted to spice things up with a little bit of drama. Maybe you're getting a little antsy, maybe you're getting a little restless with this over and over, making the same coin over and over again. Let me have a look at this scene here. Yeah, does it look like this person, somebody's perhaps being painted, a model? It's kind of boring, you just have to stand there. So for some of you, you might be at a job where you're just very stationary, and you like to move maybe, and you like to just like be doing different things. So there's been a bit of stationary activity, a little bit of boredom. So somebody maybe just put a little rum in the punch, and you've spiked things, or you've changed the energy a bit for some sort of a reaction. And it could have been Judgment being a karmic test for you in some way, like there was a reason that you felt the need to do this. It seems like you've come out on top to a certain extent though, and like the opportunity for love to develop is good. Even this earth sign that perhaps didn't fit in your life before, or the cord cutting energy was completed there, maybe you just feel overall better about that situation now, or that it's kind of stable, you don't need to think about it. If the Knight of Coins is leading us to the King of Coins, that would really show me a very nice maturing of the step-by-step approach you've been taking, getting the little things done, and then really by the end of October, now you can see something that resembles something closer to the final product, and like you can see the project coming, like you can visualize now the end of it, you can see what it's going to look like, how it'll be presented, whatever you're doing. But you're not ready to share that with anybody fully yet. Okay, great. So let's keep going. And this High Priestess, King of Cups, and Six of Coins is a very interesting row. There's a couple of things that could be happening here. Eclipses, eclipse season, Scorpio, Taurus moons, Scorpio new moon, solar eclipse, and the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. That's how that will be happening this month. The High Priestess has something written here in her scroll that she hasn't revealed to us yet. So secrets typically do become revealed during the light of a full moon in astrology. Eclipses are supercharged new and full moons, so that is going to kind of provoke energies of more destined or fated events. So let's have a look at this, the High Priestess, the King of Cups, and the Six of Coins for you now. Emotional transformation of resources and funds is coming up too. Scorpio being the emotional transformation, Taurus being like associated with transformation of money. This is the Two of Cups, interesting. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, so very lunar, Cancerian vibes here. And also this is Venus in Scorpio. So while Venus is in Scorpio, you may be turning your focus into the deeper parts of your relationship. Scorpio is associated with intimacy. So you need, and the 8th house, okay, so you're getting down, like this is extremely intimate energy here. High Priestess, the sharing of secrets. The King of Cups, the sharing of your soul, basically your wounds, your deepest desires, your shadow. And this kind of sharing of fairly sharing resources, giving what's needed, a fair exchange of energy, basically. Very intimate. Your relationships seem to take on a more intimate vibe. Hey, you guys even might be getting kind of freaky, Seven of Cups, all right? So there might be it's very sexual energy here. There's something like hidden about it. There's something very mysterious about it. This is kind of giving me fetish energy. This is giving me some sort of like sexual transformation, or like delving deeper into your sexuality during the month of November. I mean, Scorpio season supports it, and it kind of encourages it. So there does seem to be opportunities with this solar eclipse new moon for new beginnings in love and relationships, like, you know, for new beginnings in kind of getting to the bottom of something in your already existing relationship, like really going deep, scratching the surface. Secrets may be revealed about something to do with your relationship that kind of freak you out and send you into some sort of a kind of confusion here, or things get a little bit messy in your relationships, or just a little bit more murky, and even like a lot to talk about. Like you're finding out things about your partner, and it's very deep and it's very transformative. Overall, I love it though. Like it's very sexy to me. It's very intimate. It's shadow work. It's embracing the other's shadow, embracing your own shadow. Like very intimate, like souls merging. Yeah, definitely sexy to me. But overall, this has been a cool reading. I'm going to come back soon, and I'll have your November full reading out, November from the beginning to the end, coming out before the month of November. So I will speak to you soon, Sagittarius. Thanks for watching.